Hello, Vic. I've got you on speaker. I'm driving.
All right, Lloyd. How's your delivery going? Are you going to make it back for the funeral tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, the funeral. I'm delivering antiques to a lady in Canterbury. Weather permitting, I should make it back to Chelmsford for the morning.
I hope so. Not many people knew Jenny as well as you did, and there's not a lot of family, so I put you down to do a little speech.
You what? A funeral speech?
Come on, she was your girlfriend back in college. You must have something nice to say about her.
That was years ago. Let me think. I mean, she loved playing the guitar, and we used to go drinking in the Bay Horse. I thought it was cool having a girlfriend with purple hair and a nose ring.
No, mate, that was Kelly. She had purple hair. Jenny was the other one. Mousy brown hair, liked listening to music and reading.
I'll rack my brains and see if I can remember. Look, I've got to go. The rain's getting heavy.
Drive safe.
Whoa! Oi! Have you got a death wish, mate? What are you doing in the road?
Excuse me, Squire. May I take refuge from this downpour?
Yeah, sure. Hey, do you know the way to Canterbury? I thought I was on the M2, but it appears to have turned into a dirt track.
I do, but how will we get there? Your horses have run off.
No, mate. This is a Ford Transit. Internal combustion engine. No horses needed. I'm Lloyd, by the way.
I'm Geoffrey. Remarkable. It's as if this carriage were being pulled by ghostly steeds.
Are you off to a Renaissance fair? That's a lovely tunic you're wearing.
No, I'm a writer. Lloyd, you surely must be the most interesting pilgrim I have yet to come across. Perhaps you could regale me with some tales. Where's my parchment?
Oh, a writer? I could tell you about my first trip to Canterbury. Must have been April time. Puddles all over the road. Little flowers springing up.
One that April, with his sure suit, the drought of March hath pierced to the root, and bathed every vein in switch liqueur, of which virtue is the flower.
A beautiful breeze was in the air. The sun was out over the fields. Birds were singing.
One Zephyrus eke, with his sweat's breath, inspired hath in every holt and heath the tender crops and the young sun and small fowlers maken melody.
Cool. You're making me sound all poetic, Jeff. Anyway, my mates fancied a trip, so we all jumped in the back of the van and off to Canterbury we went.
Loggan folk to goon on pilgrimage, and specially from every shire's end of England to Canterbury they wend.
Welcome to Chelmsford Crematorium.
Hi, I'm here for Jenny's funeral.
I'm afraid you've missed it.
Well, I was meant to be giving a speech.
Luckily, we've got a bit of a backlog today. The coffin is still waiting in the room at the end of the corridor. 2 minutes later and she'd be in the incinerator.
Okay, well, I'll go and say my bit on my own then. Hello, Jenny. It's Lloyd. Sorry I'm late. Probably best I missed the service, to be honest. Not good at funerals. I try and say the right thing, but usually I make a bit of a pig's ear of it. I just came to say, sorry you're dead and all that. And well, I hope you had some good times and I wished I'd caught a bit more of you while you were still here. Where does the time go, eh? What was that? Hello? I don't believe it. Is someone in there?
Lloyd, thank God it's you. I thought I was going to be stuck in this coffin forever.
Doctor! How did you get in there?
Lloyd, I need you to think. Has anything weird happened to you recently?
Yeah, you just jumped out of a coffin at my ex-girlfriend's funeral. Or, at least, I think it is.
Ex-girlfriend? You don't sound like you remember her that well. A temporal anomaly has occurred. Maybe in this timeline you never even dated her.
To be honest, Doctor, I have no idea what's going on. I'm having a weird week. What with Jeff, and now this.
Who's Jeff? A close friend, your brother, your dad? I'm hoping it's someone really unremarkable.
A weird hitchhiker, cosplaying as some sort of 15th century pilgrim. He wrote down everything I said on parchment with a quill.
Damn it! The fate of the entire planet could be at stake. We need to find a library.
Here you go, Chelmsford Library, English Literature section.
So you're sure this Jeff was in medieval clothing?
Yeah, he had a tunic on and a codpiece fastened with string. It's a bit awkward, to be honest.
Geoffrey, I found it.
Blimey. Geoffrey Chaucer, the Canterbury Tales.
Read it. Does anything look familiar?
Well, he's embellished a few bits here and there, but it looks like he's written down all my stories. Does that mean I'm famous?
Listen to me carefully, Lloyd. You've accidentally inspired the father of modern English to write one of the greatest masterpieces of literature.
Wow. So you're saying someone owes me a royalty check?
No, this is a disaster. You've been tricked into a causality loop. That's how I ended up in the coffin. Someone with advanced knowledge of time science is behind this. The linear flow of time has been disrupted.
Ah, Doctor. And an interesting companion. Ponytail, ripped jeans. Did you find him sleeping under a bridge?
Well, you keep Lloyd out of this. He is far more sophisticated than he looks.
Yeah, I'm an antiques dealer, talented local DJ, a connoisseur of fine wines, and I've only ever slept under a bridge like 3 times.
Just be grateful I mixed your friend up in a light-hearted literary charade. Now, witness the power I hold in my hand here. Dear Lloyd, do make some space. The Doctor and I are taking a one-way trip to the end of the universe, and there isn't enough oomph in this contraption for a third wheel to accompany us.
We could talk this out over a lovely bottle of Echo Falls.
I don't think he's a big fan of grocery store wine.
I don't want to waste anything good on him. What do we do?
Run!
You can't escape me. Very well. I warned you. Experience my supremacy.
Where did the library go?
It seems like the Master has found the Destiny Accelerator.
You mean that thing he was holding? The egg whisk, covered in lights?
It's a time displacement device. Dangerous and very illegal. He's messing with our timeline, trying to shake you off so he can capture me. We could be hit by the unexpected at any moment.
Excuse me!
Incredible! I nearly got run over by a penny farthing. We must be in the 1800s.
Oh, I wonder if the Saracen's Head is open. All this time travel has got me in the mood for a good pint.
Do you really need a drink this early in the day?
This place has been a boozer since the 1500s. And maybe I'll find a few bargains I can barter for my antique shop.
This is why humans can't be trusted with time travel. You're always trying to make a quick buck.
Cheers, Doctor. Oh, I've tasted some dodgy alcohol on Chelmsford High Street in my time, but this is really, interesting.
Modern folk and your delicate bellies. Go and blend in. See if you can learn some local knowledge. Something to give us an advantage.
How's about I ask this fella staring out the window then? Excuse me?
Try and be subtle.
Afternoon, mate. I'm Lloyd. Shame it's raining, eh? We could all be out doing something fun.
Hardly. I'm afraid Chelmsford is quite possibly the dullest and most stupid place on earth. I'm Charles Dickens, East Anglia Morning Chronicle.
Hang on. The Charles Dickens.
Ahem, Mr. Dickens, good luck with your literary career. This way, Lloyd. Come on, we've got to go.
That can't have been Charles Dickens. You can't blame me for that one, Doctor. You said I should talk to him.
The Master's laying traps for us, trying to make us blunder into important historical moments. One wrong move, and you could have completely ruined Great Expectations.
I think I have proved my point. Doctor, our quarrel is clearly putting the lives of all humans in terrible danger. Why don't you do the responsible thing and come with me?
I'm not going to the end of the universe with you. The energy required to transport us that far will create a ripple that could tear this solar system apart.
Hang on. You are not destroying my solar system without a fight.
I have fought battles across space and time, defeating all who have opposed me. Legions of Cybermen, battalions of Daleks. Tell me, where is your army? This town of Chelmsford has nothing but chain bars and coffee shops. Will you summon a legion of baristas? Abandon the Doctor now, Lloyd. We Time Lords walk in eternity. But for you, it is the wheel. There is no joy that cannot turn to pain. Prepare for oblivion.
I'm broke, divorced, and in my 40s. I sell a few antiques on eBay, and on Saturday nights I DJ the local pub. And you think you can threaten me with oblivion? I am oblivion! Ugh.
Damn it, he sent us back through time again. Looks like the 13th century. Lloyd, are you okay? Your human body isn't designed for this much temporal displacement.
Oh, my insides are churning. Oh, I haven't felt this peaky since I had a dodgy takeout from Mrs. Codd's Fish and Chips. Oh, I'm gonna chunder.
Look, we're by a stream. Aim it that way.
Sorry, Doctor. Oh, that's better. Oh, this is the Burgess Spring. It's Chelmsford's water supply. Eventually, they get round to piping it down to the market square, but not until around the year 1340. Okay, whew. I think that's all of it.
I warned the two of you. Prepare to...
I don't believe it. Look, he slipped on my sick and has fallen into the water.
What is this floating in the stream? Oh, the smell! Wait! Where is the Destiny Accelerator?
Here it is. Let me just wipe the sick off it for you. It's lighter than I expected.
Give it back! When I get out of this water, you will be in big trouble. Oh, you'd better use all of Chelmsford's most fearsome weapons to protect you. As soon as I've cleaned off your half-digested lunch off my new suit, you are doomed.
Hang on. That's it, Doctor. We might not have an army at our disposal, but there is something in the history of Chelmsford that we can use against him. Time for us to use this device.
Wait! It's not designed for human use, especially not humans whose livers are already half pickled.
Get ready for a whistle-stop tour of 800 years of Chelmsford's sewage system. Here we go.
Oh! The water is turning crimson. A taste of blood. Am I bleeding?
Welcome to the 1400s. The monks of Old Molsham have laid elm pipes down the high street, piping the water right up behind the market stall. It's not your own blood you're tasting. This is where they slaughter the pigs.
Wretched, filthy swine! This is disgusting!
What's wrong, Master? Don't you like swimming in pig guts?
Oh, it gets better. 1484. This house above the shambles was owned by one William Breton. His brand new toilet flushed straight out into the street.
No, please! Have mercy, won't you show me this humanity your Earth is famous for, Lloyd?
And today, his wife is suffering from a horrible case of the runs. Let it rip, Mrs. Breton. Now we're into the 1600s. The open sewer opposite the fish market has become so wide and deep, they've had to build a wooden footbridge over the top. In 1669, the mixture of effluent and muddy fish guts became so thick that the sewer remained blocked for 13 years.
Youth may outrun the old, but not outwit.
Welcome to 1831. Hygiene deteriorated so badly, there was a cholera outbreak.
No!
Yeah, he's got Time Lord diarrhea. If you thought having two hearts was unusual, well, I won't get into details, but it's not pleasant.
Uh-oh. Seems like this Destiny accelerator is jamming up.
Overloaded circuits, it needs to cool down. Wait, where's the master gone?
This is the 1970s. The sewers are finally all underground. Maybe he got stuck down a drain.
Look at that manhole cover. It's moving. There he is. He's trying to get out.
Hello? Someone let me out of this wretched place!
Lloyd, quick. Let's sit on top of it. We can keep him trapped down there while I come up with an ingenious plan to save us.
Hello. What's going on here? Who's that down the drain? Right, come on, mate. Out you come.
Lloyd, watch out.
A policeman, thank God. This petty thief took my portable radio and pushed me into the sewer.
Petty thief.
All right, I have seen enough. I know your type. Ripped jeans, long hair. You punks always causing trouble. Yeah, give this poor man his radio back. There you go, sir.
Excellent! Thank you, and please see to it that this punk is properly dealt with.
Oh, he'll fit in down the prison tonight. The Sex Pistols are playing a gig for the inmates. Not that I agree with all of that kind of behaviour, though.
Of course, 1976. The Sex Pistols played at Chelmsford Prison. Awful live album, but might be a fun gig.
Lloyd, is it? I'm arresting you for disturbance of the peace?
Lloyd, listen to me. When the Master takes me to the end of the universe, the Destiny Accelerator will create a ripple in space-time so great, this very solar system will be torn apart. No one will know the human race ever existed. So I'm going to ask you to do something impossible. You're going to need to send something to the end of the universe. Anything. A sign that you were here. Do you understand?
I'll try and think of something. Good luck, Doctor.
This way, please.
Now, Doctor, time and tide wait for no man. Here we are, Doctor. The end of time. Observe as the universe dies. Everything that ever was swirling down a universal plug hole into nothing. But rumor has it there's a new universe on the other side. And you, Doctor, you are my golden ticket.
Yes, the end of the universe. I know all about this. Top marks at Time Lord College, you know. But you're not going to get through to the other side. See that figure over there? That's the Guardian of Time. You think he's just gonna fling open a door into the next universe for you? You think you want someone so corrupt and sneaky in the next existence? And good luck with that.
You're forgetting one thing, Doctor. I'm not the bad guy here. You are. Let's see what the Guardian of Time thinks.
Halt, strangers! Who approaches the gates of existence in this late hour? Speak truth, or be destroyed.
Hello there. I am the Master. I wish to pass on into the next existence. And to prove my worthiness, I'd like to present to you one of the universe's most wanted criminals, the Doctor. I captured her myself.
Let me consult my lists. The Doctor, Gallifreyan, Time Lord, there you are. Thief, I see. A missing TARDIS.
Most wanted list. Come off it. You bureaucrats keep a list of everyone on there. I bet there's even people on there with an intergalactic parking ticket. I bet you'd love to know that the Master here created a ripple in space and time that destroyed a whole planetary system. He killed off the human race.
The human race? Yes. It seems like they weren't a notable species. Destroying them would have been a misdemeanor at most.
Not true. They were on the verge of intergalactic exploration before the Master ripped their dimension apart with a Destiny Accelerator. Very notable, I'd say.
Thank you, Doctor. But I have to tell you that as a guardian of the universe, I've heard quite a lot of these excuses in my time. You're going to have to be a little more convincing.
See, Doctor? There's nothing you can do now. I'll think of you when I'm enjoying existence.
Well, that's my decision made then. Master, enjoy the next existence. And I'm afraid, Doctor, it's the end of the line for you.
Hang on a second. What's that noise? Can you hear that? Look, something's glinting out there in the fading light. In the darkness. Do you see that? Something metallic, out there in space.
Oh, come on, you're stalling! She's stalling! Let's get on with it!
Wait, she's right. Most extraordinary. Look at that. A small metal box out there in the distance. I thought we'd accounted for all the spacecraft. This isn't on my list.
Can you see that gold disc on the front? It looks like... it's a record! You know, an LP, an album. It's a human-built satellite from Earth. This is proof.
Humans? Earth? Maybe you're right. I thought we had all the universe's advanced civilizations properly documented. But it seems like we may have missed one.
That's what I'm saying. The Master here destroyed all evidence of their existence by blasting a hole through space and time. This gold disc is an audio recording. Let me scan it with my sonic screwdriver. I'll be able to translate the grooves into sound waves.
This is a waste of time. We only have moments until this entire universe collapses in on itself.
Greetings from the planet Earth. I'm Lloyd. If you're listening to this, I've been dead for billions of years. A traveller called the Doctor told me to send a message to the end of the universe. Since I was stuck in 1976, I thought I had no chance. But guess what? It turns out that was the best moment in history for me to be. In 1977, the Voyager 1 spacecraft was launched. It was one of the few man-made objects to ever leave the solar system. So I sneaked into NASA HQ the morning before the launch and swapped out the famous gold record. Anyway, if you're listening to this, watch out for the Master. He's been a very naughty boy.
Lloyd, you genius! You did it! Yes!
Well, Master, sounds like you've got a lot of explaining to do.
Please. I must have more time. The life so brief, the art so long, and the learning, the attempt so hard, the conquest so sharp. The fearful joy that ever slips away so quickly. By all this, I mean love, which so sorely astounds my feeling with its wondrous operation, that when I think upon it, I scarce know whether I wake or sleep. You understand me, Guardian?
Sorry, but I'm putting the end of the universe on hold until we get this straightened out. I'm sending you to the perpetuity chamber while I investigate further.
Wait! No! You can't do this. Do you know who I...
So sorry about the misunderstanding, Doctor. In the interests of galactic fair play, I'm going to reset the universe back to where it was. I hope you don't mind, but there will be some paperwork. Rearranging billions of years of history is a bit of an inconvenience, but I think, under the circumstances, it does seem quite fair.
Not a problem. Perhaps a healthy amount of bureaucracy at the end of the universe isn't such a bad thing.
Well, you've got to have standards, haven't you?
Oh, thanks for picking me up, Doctor. I had a great time watching the punk scene come and go, but I was worried I was going to have to endure the 1980s all over again.
You did it, Lloyd! Fantastic job! Swapping out the gold record on the front of the Voyager? That was smart.
Strange to think there's an audio recording of me drifting off into infinity.
Anyway, here we are at the end of the universe. You said you wanted to see it for yourself. Before I drop you back at work, let's open the door.
Oh, look at that. It's quiet.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Nothing at all. There's no forces, no time. You could sit here forever and just exist. without anything bothering you for the rest of eternity.
Sounds lovely. Well, I bought this bottle of wine. If I crack it open here, will it last forever?
Technically, yes, it will.
Well then, Doctor, here's to absolutely nothing. Enjoy it while it lasts. Cheers.